Welcome to Poultry Pro Tips, the show that's all about helping you raise thriving chickens and build a successful poultry farm. I'm your host Kennedy Kamani from Happy Chicks Poultry Farm, and today we're talking about a topic that's a game changer for any farmer with big dreams: scaling your poultry farm from a backyard hobby to a full-blown business. Whether you're managing 10 chickens or dreaming of 1,000, this episode will show you how to grow smart. Stick with me as we tackle the challenges, share practical strategies, and hear a story that'll inspire you to take the leap. Let's dive in.
Welcome to Happy Chicks Poultry Farm. Join us on our journey of raising happy, healthy chickens and discover the joy of farm life. From tips on care to management of chicks and chickens, we've got something for everyone. Don't forget to like, follow, and click that notification bell. Let's spread the happiness together. Happy Chicks Farm.
Scaling your poultry farm is about more than just adding more chickens. It's about turning your passion into a sustainable, profitable business. Maybe you're selling eggs to neighbors now, but you dream of supplying local markets or restaurants. Or maybe you want to diversify into broilers or even hatchery services. Scaling lets you increase your income, reach new customers, and make a bigger impact. But here's the catch: growing too fast or without a plan can lead to headaches like cash flow issues or overwhelmed operations. Today, we're going to break down the biggest challenges of scaling, share smart strategies to grow your farm, and learn from a farmer who turned a small flock into a thriving business. Let's make your poultry dreams a reality. Let's start with the reality check. Scaling isn't easy. There are 3 big hurdles every farmer faces when trying to grow. First, finances. Expanding means investing in more birds, bigger coops, feed, and maybe even hired help. If you don't have the cash up front, it can feel impossible. I've talked to farmers who've drained their savings only to realize they underestimated costs. Second, space. More chickens need more room, not just for coops but for runs, storage, and processing if you're selling meat. If you're on a small plot, this can be a deal breaker unless you get creative. Third, market competition. As you grow, you're not just selling to neighbors anymore, you're up against bigger farms or commercial suppliers. You've got to stand out with quality, pricing, or a unique story. These challenges can feel overwhelming, but they're not insurmountable. With the right approach, you can overcome them and build a business that lasts. So, how do you scale your poultry farm without crashing and burning? Here are 4 practical strategies to grow smart and steady. Strategy 1. Start small with high-quality breeds. Don't rush to buy 500 chickens right away. Focus on breeds that suit your market, like Rhode Island Reds for eggs or Cornish Cross for meat. Test a small increase, maybe 20 to 50 birds, and perfect your system before going bigger. Quality over quantity sets you up for success. Strategy 2. Invest in automation. Time is your biggest bottleneck when scaling. Automated feeders and waterers can save you hours each day. For example, a gravity-fed waterer can keep your flock hydrated with minimal upkeep. These tools cost upfront but pay off in efficiency, letting you manage a larger flock without burning out. Strategy 3. Build local partnerships. Want to sell more eggs or meat? Connect with local restaurants, grocery stores, or farmers markets. Offer samples or pitch your farm's story, maybe you're free-range or organic. I know a farmer who landed a contract with a cafe just by dropping off a dozen eggs and a handshake. Relationships are key. Strategy 4. Plan your finances. Before you scale, crunch the numbers. How much will new coops or feed cost? What's your break-even point? Consider small loans, grants, or crowdfunding if cash is tight. And always keep a buffer for unexpected expenses like vet bills. These strategies aren't just theory, they work. Start small, automate, network, and budget wisely, and you'll be ready to grow without the stress. Let me share a story that'll light a fire under you. Meet Lisa, a farmer I connected with last year. She started with 50 chickens in her backyard, selling eggs to friends. But Lisa had a vision. She wanted to supply her local market. She faced all the challenges we talked about, limited space, tight budget, and tough competition. But Lisa was smart. She started by adding just 100 more layers, using a high-quality breed that produced premium eggs. She invested in an automated feeder to save time and partnered with a nearby coffee shop to sell her eggs. Within a year, she was managing 500 chickens and supplying 3 local businesses. Lisa's story shows that scaling is possible with a clear plan and persistence. That's a wrap for today's episode of Poultry Pro Tips. To recap, scaling your poultry farm is about overcoming financial, space, and market challenges with smart strategies like starting small, automating, networking, and budgeting. Your backyard flock can become a thriving business with the right plan. I want to hear from you. What's your biggest goal for scaling your farm? Share it in the comments on our platform, post or tweet us with #PoultryProTips. If this episode inspired you, pass it along to a fellow farmer. It could be the push they need. Join us tomorrow for day 4, where we'll explore the nutritional benefits of chicken and eggs. Until then, keep dreaming big and growing smart. I have been your host Kendi Kamani, and this is Poultry Pro Tips.